The following is a commercial presentation on behalf of Vision Cruise.
Welcome to the Cruise Show. I'm Carly and this is Richard. Well, thank you for joining us today. We have got so many treats in store for you today because we are cruising with Norwegian Cruise Lines and they like you to be free at sea. That means you can dine whenever you choose. You could dress up or go casual. You could be as active or as relaxed as you like because the choices are all yours. It's all about freestyle cruising. And on today's show, we have got something for everyone, from a Vision Choice holiday to Los Angeles, the Mexican Riviera and Las Vegas, to the Mediterranean cruises as well. So make sure you're sitting comfortably with the phone handy because I think we're going to be tempting you into a Norwegian Cruise Lines cruise today. But first of all, to tell us a little bit more about them, it's Richard.
Thanks so much indeed, Carly. Well, Norwegian Cruise Line is the innovator in cruise travel with a 50-year history of breaking the boundaries of traditional cruising, most notably with the introduction of freestyle cruising, which really has revolutionised the industry by giving guests more freedom and flexibility when it comes to cruising and when it comes to dining. Now today, Norwegian Cruise Line invites you to cruise like a Norwegian on one of their freestyle cruise ships, providing you with the opportunity to enjoy a real relaxed resort style cruise holiday on some of the newest and most contemporary ships at sea. So sit yourselves down as we go cruising with Norwegian Cruise Line and Vision Cruise.
We're going to start out with a lovely itinerary. This is one of my favourites. It's called the Grecian Stars Cruise and we're taking you around these lovely destinations in June this year on board the Norwegian Star. So let's have a little look now of a flavour of what you could expect on board a Norwegian Cruise Lines cruise.
Yeah, now the Norwegian Star, what a great ship she is. John, he had his cruise on board Norwegian Star last year. Now these pictures were taken before it had its sort of revitalisation programme. So on board the cabins have all been refreshed now. You've got the flat screen TVs. You can see here, so this is a typical inside, which is set up as a twin. You can have them set up as a double if you wanted it. There is also the option to have a window, to have an ocean view if you wanted to have that. There's even balconies and there's even suites as well, which really are great if you want to enjoy some of what that has to offer. Look at this as well. Now inside your room you'll always get a cabin steward that will look after your cabin. They will service your cabin twice daily and make sure everywhere's nice and clean and tidy for you. Then out on top deck here you can see there are plenty of places for you to enjoy, whether you want to take a dip in one of the pools or the hot tubs or sit down there on one of the many sun lounges. Now if you like to be pampered on holiday, and who doesn't like to be pampered on holiday, you could visit the spa on board. Now there is a charge for the treatments here, but whether you want to enjoy a massage or a facial, maybe even a manicure, do head there. What you can see here is the gym. Now this is all included in the price of your holiday, the gym is, and there are personal trainers on board if you want to they want to get the most out of your exercise there. They can help you along the way. Great theatres which will offer a different show every single evening of your cruise holiday, and do look out for the cruise shows that they have on board there because they have some great entertainment on this particular cruise holiday. Now this is on the Grecian Star, this particular itinerary we've got for you on board the Norwegian Star, and look at some of the different entertainment venues and lounges and dining options for you to enjoy. On board the Norwegian Star there are 16 different dining options. Some of them they do have a cover charge to visit, and there's 15 different bars and lounges, and that's just the beginning of your holiday as well. There is just so much more for you to enjoy when you're on board Norwegian Star. So this holiday we've put together here for you, this is a Vision Value holiday that we've added here for you at Vision Cruise. We've taken the cruise and we've put together the flights for you for this one holiday. This is the Grecian Stars on the 17th of June for this year for 7 nights. Now if you can't do this particular date in June, we've got all the dates available we can do this on. Give us a call and we'll quote you separately for those, and of course you can always have a look on our website at visioncruise.co.uk. So we're going to fly you from London Gatwick out to Venice. Now, this is where we are going to get you on board the ship straight away. We've included your flights and your overseas transfers, so you'll get on board the Norwegian Star. We're going to cruise out. We're going to visit our first port of call here, which is Kotor. Here you've got the UNESCO World Natural and Historical Heritage Site here. It was a premier yachting destination. Corfu is our next port of call here. You've got the Old Town with its 2 forts, and the New Town is well worth a visit as well. Then we should be cruising you on to our next destination, which is beautiful Santorini. You've got the blue domed buildings there, the whitewashed buildings, of course, and do take a walk up to the top there. You can see the ship docks there, and it offers great views. Then we're off to Mykonos is our next destination here. You've got the famous windmills you can see there. You can have a wander around the narrow maze of streets in the centre of Mykonos itself. Then we're off to Dubrovnik as our next port of call here. This is a walled city. You've got the Cathedral of Assumption of Mary there, and the many beaches that you can just relax on if you want to. Then we should be cruising you back to Venice. That's sadly where our cruise holiday will come to an end. We're going to be taking you back to the airport, and then we should be flying you back to the UK. So we're going away here on the 17th of June, and this is a 7-night holiday. Now this price here, this is a just cruise price from £1,139 per person. That includes your flights and your overseas transfers. You get 7 nights on board the Norwegian Star with your tips and your gratuities. They're all taken care of as well. Now, if you wanted to upgrade, maybe add in the premium all-inclusive drinks package, give us a call and we'll quote you separately on that one. Similarly, if you wanted to have a bit longer in Venice, you're thinking 7 nights isn't just long enough for me, you want to maybe have a couple nights before your cruise holiday or a couple of nights to relax at the end of your holiday. Again, we can add that on for you here at Vision Cruise. We've got experts that are putting together all these types of holidays all day, every day. All you have to do is give us a call on that number, let us know the dates you can do and the budgets and the times you want to be away for, and then we can work out this great holiday just for you. And as I said before as well, if you can't do the 17th of June, we have got many other dates available on this particular itinerary. The prices will vary, but you can get full details by just logging on to our website, which is visioncruise.co.uk, and you can just navigate to the top there, click on Vision Value, and it will bring up all of these itineraries that we can do. Or if you want to pick up the phone and give us a call, we love to talk to you. If you've got any questions at all, we've got staff that have been on board this particular itinerary and on board Norwegian Cruise Line. We can help you with anything along the way. Give us a call on that number right now. It's 0800 655 6449.
Well, I said at the beginning of the show that this is one of my favourite itineraries, and I've been fortunate enough to do it on several occasions, and every destination really does have something for everyone. You can step off the ship and just go and enjoy a stroll around. There's lots going on, and there are beautiful views in every one of these destinations as well. I'm sure you're going to love it just like I did. Let's have another little sail back through the details. So we are going to be flying you out from London Gatwick. Don't forget, if you'd like to fly from a regional airport, give us a call and we will quote you separately. And then we're going to fly you out to Venice, where you'll join the ship and sail out. And our first port of call will be Kotor in Montenegro. This place is just beautiful. So untouched by tourism, I think. It's just been unaffected. It's lovely cobbled streets, beautiful little restaurants, and there's even beaches nearby as well. Then we're off to Corfu. Maybe enjoy a stroll around the old streets there. Have a little look in some of the shops and restaurants. And there's a little boat trip that goes over to a tiny island opposite. It's only a few euros return and well worth doing. You can find your own little spot of beach. Then we're into Santorini. Incredible views. Head up the funicular there and get some views out over where the ship will be docked. It's just beautiful. And again, some lovely little shops down the little high streets as well. Then we're off to Mykonos. So many beautiful beaches here. Maybe enjoy the walk around to the windmills. Then we're off to Dubrovnik in Croatia. You've got the lovely walls around here. There's also the cable car up to the top of the mountain where you can get some incredible views of the city as well. What more do you want? And then it's going to sail you back into Venice. Now, my piece of advice for this particular itinerary is make sure you are out on deck for those sails out and into Venice, because the views are stunning. One of my favourite memories of working at sea was doing a deck party. Out on the back deck, singing my favourite songs as the ship sails past St. Mark's Square. Beautiful. You'll get so many lovely photos. And of course, that cruise there is coming in at £1,139 per person. Get yourself on the phone and on this wonderful itinerary. I really do think you're going to love it. It's 0800 655 6449. Well, we're going to move on now to our next itinerary, and this is the epic Barcelona cruise. We are taking you on board Norwegian Cruise Lines, Norwegian Epic. So let's join John for a little look around.
Well, welcome on board the Norwegian Epic. This is an epic of a ship. It's got so much behind me. This is on deck 5, by the way. That's the reception area. There's the shore excursions area there as well. This is the main atrium as well. This is an area where they do game shows at the moment. See that 2-foot-story screen? They're playing real Nintendo games on it as well. It's incredible. The show's here overnight as well. You come further around, there's a coffee shop. Further down, there's the internet shop. And also, there's Taste Restaurant. That's just one of many. We're going to be showing you around and show you some wonderful stuff. Come with me. This is epic. One of the things you'll love about coming on a Norwegian Cruise Line is these screens. They've got them all over the ship. And what they are, they're entertainment sections that tell you where everything's happening. For instance, if you want to know more about the dining, the complimentary dining, say the Manhattan room, you just tick that. Let's have a look at the menu for tonight. And here's the menu. You can make a reservation for it. It's so simple. Also, if you want to have a look at well, the entertainment that's on board as well. I like the Burn the Floor show. It tells you what time it's on, and you can go and book it as well. Select which day you want. It's all so easy, and you just do it from these. I've never seen anything like this on a ship before. Well, you always say breakfast, the most important meal of the day, and you start off with the healthy options if you want. There's the continental with all the yogurts and cheeses and meats, and also all the breads as well. Or you go for the real stuff. That's a roozy. No, that's more like it. Well, of course, you can have the full English on top deck. There's cereals, pastries, and all sorts in there as well. Or you can also go down to Taste and have it served to you, or maybe Oceans for an American breakfast. It's all included in the price, and you know what? It's your choice. Well, this is my breakfast, so excuse me. To people who've never been on a cruise holiday, one of the things they often say, you know what, John, I'd be bored. Do you know what? You don't have time to be bored. There's so much going on. There's quizzes and demonstrations. There's talks. I tell you what, there's also cookery demonstration. There's so much to do. So I think with that argument, it's checkmate. Listen, well, we're in H2O space. We may as well find somewhere to relax and enjoy the cocktail. This is one of my favourite bars on board any Norwegian cruise ship. It's Oceans. Now, it's only open 24 hours a day, but don't let that get to you. The breakfasts are wonderful, the lunches are fabulous, the evening meals are great, and you must try the chicken wings late at night. They're fabulous. It's like your neighbourhood bar, you know, where everybody knows your name. I tell you what, it's one place you'll be more than once during your holiday. Especially if you've got the drinks package. Cheers. So when it comes to dining, one of the formal options is here in Manhattan. Now, it's great if there's just the two of you, so you can have a little private meal. But you know, if you've got some friends, it's equally as good as well. Cheers, everybody. Cheers. You know, people ask me what it is I like about Norwegian Cruise Lines, and there is so much to like. It's the all-inclusivity of it if you book it at the right time. There's so much to do. Yes, the ships are big and there's many places to go, but that also makes it intimate as well, because what you'll do is you'll find little places that you like, and you'll really get to know the people there too. If you want the big water parks, they're here. If you want the relaxing adult-only areas like H2O Space, they're here. If you want the exclusivity of somewhere like a spa treatment area in Haven, you've got that too. You've got the gymnasiums, you've got all the shows, which are wonderful, and there's so many choices of places to eat. It's the whole experience. You know, if you never got off the ship, you'd have a wonderful holiday. So that makes the ports of call not just incidental, but enhancing what is a wonderful holiday. Do you know, if you don't do anything, cruise like a Norwegian.
Indeed, yeah, thanks for that, John. So this is the Norwegian Cruise Lines Norwegian Epic, taking you on an epic Barcelona itinerary. Now, if you can't do this particular date of the 22nd of April, I can tell you there's weekly departures available from April all the way through to October, so there's plenty of opportunities for you to try and find an itinerary and date that suits you. But this one we're featuring is going on the 22nd of April, and it's a 7-night holiday. We're going to be flying you from London Gatwick straight out to Barcelona. Now, when we get you to Barcelona, we're going to get you on board the Norwegian Epic. When we're on board, it's going to be premium all-inclusive, which means that your drinks are taken care of, your tips, gratuities, your bottled water, your specialty coffee after meals, all that's included. Naples will be our first port of call here on the stunning Amalfi Coast there for you to enjoy. Then we're going to be cruising you on to our next port of call here. We've got a full day in Naples for you to relax and enjoy there, I should say. Then we're on to Civitavecchia is our next destination. Now, this is where you could head to Rome for the day, the Eternal City, the Trevi Fountain, of course, and maybe throw a coin in the Trevi Fountain to make sure you return. Then after our day there, we're then going to be cruising on to Livorno is our next port of call here. Here you can take a trip to Florence maybe, or take a trip to Pisa if you wanted to do that. But you know, if you've been to them both before, you can stay on board and enjoy all the premium all-inclusive. Then we're on to Cannes is our next destination here, of course home to the famous film festival. Take a walk around the promenade there, who knows who you might bump into. Then we're on to Palma de Mallorca is our next port of call we're going to be visiting. Here you've got the cathedral. The Gothic quarter here is really great to go and explore, and they really have some fantastic restaurants in Palma de Mallorca. After a day there, we're then going to be cruising you back to Barcelona. That's sadly where our cruise holiday is going to come to an end. We'll take you to the airport, and then we're going to be flying you back to the UK. Now, this is a great holiday. It's 7 nights on board Norwegian Epic on the 22nd of April, and we've got fares available from £1,099 per person. Now, this is a Vision Value holiday, which means we've included your flights and your overseas transfers. You're going to get 7 nights on board the Norwegian Epic, which is premium all-inclusive. Now, what that means we've included for you, you've got your drinks included. That's the well-known brands that you know, if you like to have a vodka or a whiskey, those big brands, they'll be included in this particular package. You're going to get tea and coffee, I should say, in your cabin as standard. You'll also get specialty teas and coffees after your meal. You get bottled water for you to enjoy every single day inside your stateroom. Your tips, your gratuities, they're all going to be taken care of as well. And all that, when you add it all up, when you talk about your drinks package, your water and your specialty coffees, that comes to over $750 per person worth that we're including in this particular price here. Now, if you can't do this date in April, we have got other dates available from April all the way to October. If you want more information or you want to book your place on board, all you have to do is give us a call now on 0800 655 6449.
Well, I don't know about you, but I was wowed watching John head around the Norwegian Epic. There is so much going on this beautiful cruise ship. You are going to have no chance to be bored. And if you just want to relax, you can do that as well. Find a sun lounger, head to the spa, perhaps relax in a jacuzzi for the day. This is what Norwegian Cruise Lines are all about. You're free to choose what you do at sea. It's all down to you. And these wonderful destinations as well just make it the perfect cruise, don't they? Let's have a little sail back through those details. So we're going to be flying you out to Barcelona, where you'll join the Norwegian Epic and sail out to our first port of call, Naples, with its small alleys leading to tempting restaurants serving pasta and rich wines. Or perhaps you could visit Capri, Pompeii, or even travel up the Amalfi Coast with its hairpin turns along the way. From there, we're off to Civitavecchia. This is where you can head to Rome for the day, and there's so many highlights in Rome. Maybe head to the Vatican or the Colosseum or even the Spanish Steps. Then we're off to Livorno in UK could choose here. You could visit the romantic capital of Italy, Florence, or maybe go and see the Leaning Tower in Pisa. Our next port of call will be Cannes. This is where you could soak up the glamour of this small town on the French Riviera in gourmet restaurants and on pretty beaches. Then our final port of call will be Palma de Mallorca. Beautiful Palma. As Richard said, so many wonderful restaurants. There's even a huge shopping centre right by where you dock called Portopí. Lots of lovely shops in there, and maybe take the stroll along the promenade down to the Gothic Cathedral as well. Then we'll sail you back into Barcelona and fly you back to the UK, and all of that for that wonderful price there, including of course your flights and transfers from £1,099 per person. Premium all-inclusive, don't forget. You don't need to really worry about much when you're on board. All your drinks are included, your gratuities are included. You can just relax and have the time of your life. Get yourself on the phone. It's 0800 655 6449. Well, we're going to move on to our next itinerary now, and this is our Vision Choice holiday, and you know what that means? You can't get it anywhere else because we've put it together especially for you, and it is one of our best sellers because we're taking you to Los Angeles, we're sailing you around the Mexican Riviera and finishing up in Las Vegas, all on board the Norwegian Star. So let's have a little look at what you could expect on a Norwegian Cruise Line cruise.
Yeah, so as Carly said, this is one of our best-selling holidays. We've been sending lots and lots of people on this particular itinerary, and this is another example of one of our Vision Choice holidays where we've taken this 7-night cruise on board the Norwegian Star. We've added in a 3-night stay in Los Angeles before your holiday, and then we've added in that 3-night stay in Las Vegas at the end of the holiday as well. Now, this particular price we've quoted you for, this is based on an inside room when you are on board. If you wanted to have that ocean view, or maybe wanted to enjoy what the balcony has to offer, give us a call and we'll quote you separately. Now, all around the ship, there's all sorts of activities going on in the daytime and in the evening as well, and a newspaper will be posted inside your room of an evening that will detail what's going on around the day, and that's really good to maybe have a read before you go to bed of an evening, and then you can really plan your day. Maybe you want to be up for a gym class at 8 o'clock in the morning, or whether you want to lie in bed until 11 o'clock in the morning. It's entirely up to you. You are on holiday after all. Now, if you want to enjoy some of this great food that's on offer for you, there are 16 different dining options on board Norwegian Star. Some of them, they do have a cover charge to visit, whether that be in the steakhouse on board, or whether you want to visit the teppanyaki, they do have cover charges, but there are a number of restaurants that are included in the price of your holiday. And with Norwegian Cruise Line, it's all about freestyle dining and being free at sea. What that means is, if you've been on another cruise holiday before, you may be used to turning up at the main restaurant every evening at 6:30 and sitting with the same 4 people on your table. Well, with Norwegian Cruise Line, there are no set dining times and there's no set restaurant that you go to. You can work your way around all the different restaurants. You can literally eat your way around the world on board a Norwegian Cruise Line holiday. And it's it's tailored to how you want it, really. If you've been busy exploring a port of call and, you know, you just want something quick to eat and then have retire of an evening, or whether you've been having a really action-packed day, you want to have a little sleep and then go out for an evening meal later on, you can turn up at a time that suits you. Now, on board there is a real great choice of dining opportunities. If you've got a dietary requirement as well, that can always be catered for when you're on board the holiday. Do let us know at the time of booking and we'll let the ship know as well. So this is LA Stars, Mexican Riviera and Las Vegas Lights. It's going away on the 15th of March for 14 nights. Now, if you can't do the 15th of March, we've got this available on many other dates. Do go to our website for details or give us a call for more information. But all the action is going to start when we fly you from London Heathrow straight out to Los Angeles. Now, we're going to give you a 3-night stay there in Los Angeles. This is at the Millennium Biltmore. This is on a room-only basis. And there's loads and loads of things for you to see in Los Angeles. I want you to be able to see it. That's why I'm going to throw in for you the free 24-hour hop-on, hop-off pass, which really allows you to see what the city has to offer. Then we should be joining you, I should say, on the Norwegian Star. That is where we're going to be cruising you out of Los Angeles, and our first destination will be Puerto Vallarta. Now, here you've got 26 miles of beaches with pristine coves. I can't guarantee you'll be able to walk the full 26 miles in the day, but there's plenty of relaxation for you to enjoy. Mazatlan is our next port of call here. You'll see the famous lighthouse there, which rises 152 metres above sea level, and there's a great market there that you must take a trip round. Then we're on to Cabo San Lucas as our next port of call. You can see the famous rock formations there. Maybe you want to try fishing when you're here, or maybe you want to try some of the golf as well. That's worth doing. Then we should be cruising you back to Los Angeles. That's sadly where our 7 nights on board the Norwegian Star is going to come to an end. We'll take you to the airport and we should be flying you to Las Vegas. Yeah, we're going to give you a 3-night stay in Las Vegas. Now, this is at the Luxor. This is on a room-only basis, but there's plenty of places to go out and eat in Las Vegas. And you're going to be right in the heart of the action as well. And after all that, we should be taking you to the airport and then flying you back to the UK. This is a 14-night holiday from £1,499 per person. It's exclusive to Vision Cruise, including your flights, your overseas transfers. You get that 3-night stay in Los Angeles on a room-only basis with your free 24-hour hop-on, hop-off pass. You'll get that 7-night cruise on board the Norwegian Star, and then 3 nights in Las Vegas as well. And when you're on board the ship as well, we'll even pay your tips and gratuities. If you want more information, all you have to do is pick up the phone and give us a call on 0800 655 6449, or of course you can always head along to the website where you'll find full details there at visioncruise.co.uk.
Wow, there is so much going on this wonderful holiday. You can relax and enjoy the wonderful weather while you're cruising around the Mexican Riviera, and while you're in Los Angeles and Las Vegas. What isn't there to do? So much going on. I'm sure you are going to love this. If you've got something special coming up this year, then get yourself booked on this and celebrate. Let's have a little sail back through the details. So we're going to fly you out to Los Angeles, where you've got your 3-night stay at the Millennium Biltmore Hotel on a room-only basis. While you're in Los Angeles, maybe visit the Griffith Observatory, and gaze at the night stars, or visit Hollywood Boulevard and the Walk of Fame. And don't forget, we're including your 24-hour hop-on, hop-off pass of Los Angeles there as well. Then you're going to be joining Norwegian Star, sail out from Los Angeles to Puerto Vallarta. If you're feeling adventurous, maybe try zip wiring through the tropical forest while you're there, or relax on one of those many miles of beach. Then we're off to Mazatlan. Try Deer Island for a relaxing day on the beach there as well. Then our final port of call will be Cabo San Lucas. This is where you could learn salsa dancing, Richard, if you fancied it, in this exciting destination. Or maybe try an outback adventure. And the lovely rock formation there, El Arco, is just beautiful for some photographs. Then we're going to sail you back into Los Angeles and fly you to Las Vegas, where you'll have your 3-night stay at the Luxor Hotel on a room-only basis. While you're in Las Vegas, why not head to a show, take in a show of the evening, and maybe head to the Grand Canyon. If you'd like to include an air tour there, and then give us a call. We can quote you separately to add that onto your holiday as well. And then we'll be flying you back to the UK, and all of that from that price there of £1,499. Incredible value for money when you think of everything that's included. Get yourself on the phone. It's 0800 655 6449. And if you'd like any more information, take a little look at the website as well, visioncruise.co.uk. But from myself and from Richard, it's time for us to go. We'll see you next time on The Cruise Show.
Bye for now. Bye-bye.
You've been watching a commercial presentation on behalf of Vision Cruise.